Well, that definitely it has widened the fault lines within the India alliance. But the big questions that we're posing this evening before we cut across to our debate, is this now a clear attempt by the India alliance to isolate the Congress within the India bloc? Because it's just not one voice. You have a Tejasvi Yadav who comes out and says that the alliance was only there till Lok Sabha 2024. You have the Shiv Sena UBT which comes out and says that the Congress is making a big mistake. It's playing into the hands of the BJP like the team B of the BJP. The TMC has come out and put its seal of approval on the Aam Aadmi Party and steering away from the Congress. And the Samajwadi Party viewers also standing with Arvind Kejriwal, even though the Congress is not putting up a candidate against the Samajwadi Party in the Milkipur seat by-election, which is going on the same dates as Delhi. Well, on the other hand, is this also an attempt by regional players, regional parties, insecure of what we are seeing now is only increasing bipolarity of India politics? And in the end, viewers, should the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress have joined hands for Delhi polls? They were already burnt in Haryana. No lessons learned there. Let's cut across to our political spokespersons this evening, but we are joined already by Rajya Sabha MP Kirti Azad from the TMC. Kirti Azad, appreciate you joining us, sir. My first question, there seems to be fair amount of discontentment that, the TMC right now standing alongside the Aam Aadmi Party in the national capital. And it's just not that. You have Samajwadi Party too that's decided to support the Aam Aadmi Party.
No, I don't think so. You look at the example of Madhya Pradesh. Let me take you back a little. Where Samajwadi Party wanted a few tickets. They weren't given. Likewise in Chhattisgarh. When the Lok Sabha elections came, the Samajwadi Party sat with them in UP, decided the seats, gave Congress the seats, and they fought together. You come to Haryana, and Haryana AAP wanted certain seats because it had a few pockets where they were quite strong, where the Congress denied them. And now it is Delhi. We all know that BJP is a parasite party. It started with 2 seats. It had all alliances. Slowly, surely, they played the British rule of divide and rule. And now they split the Shiv Sena, they split the Nationalist NCP. They did the same with Naveen Patnaik, and they've done it everywhere. Congress should realize that the BJP is eating into their votes. Whichever election takes place, it's either Nehru or it's Congress or it's the Nehru family or Parivarwad. One should realize, I think the Congress should realize that it is very important to see that the India alliance stays together and we support each other. In the case of Congress, it is the oldest party. Slowly and surely it has gone down. But in the case of BJP, which is a new party, it has surely come up by eating it into the Congress vote. So Congress should realize this, that they should not play in the hands of the BJP.
All right, so you're saying the Congress is playing in the hands of the BJP, Mr. Azad, but you and other allies have clearly picked sides. You're standing with the Aam Aadmi Party there. There is an attempt to isolate the Congress, maybe give it a reality check post Maharashtra and Haryana. Because you seemingly here, because you're saying they should have fought together, are putting the blame on the Congress party. The Aam Aadmi Party was also not favorable to an alliance.
Well, see to it, I mean, I'm nobody to talk about what the talks were between Congress and AAP. But when AAP asked for seats in Haryana, Congress denied them. Isn't that true? When Samajwadi Party wanted seats in Madhya Pradesh, Congress denied them. Congress is the senior party, and they should take all parties together.
All right, Congress is the senior party, you say, and should take all the parties together. But you yourself and your party, Mr. Azad, and your leader, Mamta Banerjee, has made it very clear that the Congress is not the senior in this alliance, that everybody is equal. On the contrary, Mamta Banerjee and the TMC has even gone out and suggested that the Congress is now completely incapable of leading this alliance, that it should be your leader, Mamta Banerjee.
No, she only said it. Once the Shiv Sena and also the Bhishma Pitama, the grand old when Mr. Sharad Pawar said the same thing. Even the voices came in from the Samajwadi Party is the time when she said that I was the one who formed the India Alliance. And if you want, I'm ready to lead. And I think nobody better than her, because she has an unbeatable record against Mr. Narendra Modi ji, who has managed to dent everywhere except in West Bengal because of the leadership, because of the administrative acumen that Mamata Bandyopadhyay has.
So which one is it, Mr. Azad? Is it insecurity by regional parties, especially in the India alliance? Because what we are witnessing is increasingly, what has been the case in India, but only increasing a bipolarity in politics. Or is it an attempt by the India alliance partners to give their colleague, which is Congress, a reality check, make up, smell the coffee, see what went down in Maharashtra, see what went down in Haryana, and don't do that in Delhi?
I think Congress should. I mean, the kind of experience that they have, it's a party since 1885, the first political party. Obviously, which fought for the independence under the same umbrella, everybody did that. I feel that with the kind of experience they have, they should take everybody together. And that is one thing which is lacking. And India Alliance, when you say keep Congress away, all the others are all together. And they want Congress to come ahead, take the lead, and at least have everybody going together under one umbrella. But it seems that they are not learning the lesson. And that is why, from various leaders from across the country, people wanted Mamata Bandyopadhyay as the leader of the India Alliance.
All right, Kirti Azad, sir, appreciate you taking the time off and joining us. And I'm going to, take this question and put it immediately to your colleague in Rajya Sabha, Dr. Syed Nasir Hussain, spokesperson, National Congress as well. And Dr. Hussain, you just heard Mr. Kirti Azad, and he just said that, the Congress needs to now really wake up, smell the coffee. You cannot play big brother. It's already embarrassed the Congress, the TMC, by standing with Arvind Kejriwal in Delhi elections. But the TMC is not the only one, Dr. Hussain. You have a Samajwadi Party who, incidentally, the Congress is not fielding a candidate against in Milkipur in solidarity. But even the Samajwadi Party today has picked Arvind Kejriwal over the Congress.
Preeti, I'd like to make 2-3 important points here. One pertaining to Delhi and one pertaining to All India Alliance. See, first we should understand that we are all different parties. We have different ideologies. And we all have come together to fight one ideology that has emerged in last few decades, and especially in last 10 years, last one decade, and which is threatening the unity and integrity of our country, and especially subverting the democratic process and trying to do away with the constitutional process in this country. That is the reason we all came together in 2024 parliament election before that and wanted to defeat that. In fact, it had a huge impact. Nobody got an absolute majority, and the BJP fell short of, which was gunning for 400 seats, fell short of a simple majority. Now, actually, it is a minority government. That apart, we should all understand that we have many regional parties with us, and their interest is in their region, in their states, first and then at the center. So for us, it is both the state and the center which are very important. Now here in Delhi, we as a political party, we cannot sit in house and say, we will leave the entire state to our alliance partner in India Alliance and will not fight the election. We have accommodated alliance partners in Rajasthan. We have accommodated in Maharashtra. In fact, I was there on ground in Maharashtra. We had to sacrifice a large number of seats in which actually we had very strong candidates for which we had to both the brand during the elections. That apart, I am not getting into those details of what happened in Maharashtra, what happened in Rajasthan, what happened elsewhere. We have been accommodating. I know TMC is very strong in West Bengal. Okay. I know NCP is strong and Uddhav Thackeray is strong in Maharashtra, Samajwadi Party in Uttar Pradesh. But then to accommodate every party in every state becomes very difficult, and we have to be a little practical about it. Come Delhi, in Delhi, we have been in government for 15 long years in Delhi. we had built the New Delhi, we had changed the face of Delhi in 15 years. But after that, what happened, everyone knows. But then we have to fight an election here.
Okay.
We need to be there in the fray. And at the same time, there is no alliance in Delhi election for us. Like we, Congress party, don't have an alliance with Aam Aadmi Party. We had an alliance with them in Parliament election. But at the same time, I don't find anything wrong in Samajwadi Party or TMC or some other party
picking a side,
supporting Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay, but I'll tell you what, sir. I'll tell you what. Before I bring it, allow me to come in for a rebuttal.
They are just one second.
No, you complete. Sir, complete. Allow me to come in for a rebuttal, and then you make your point.
Let me complete.
Sir, allow me to ask you one question, because you said...
Then you can go.
I'll come to you, sir.
Yeah.
Dr. Hussain, I'm saying what you suggested is that you've been very accommodative of all the allies, in other elections. The case of Haryana is very, very well known, Dr. Hussain, and possibly Delhi is playing out on the playbook of what was Haryana. You denied Aam Aadmi Party 2 seats. They wanted 2 tickets. You denied the Aam Aadmi Party those 2 tickets. You had Arvind Kejriwal who came out and said that this is ahankar, and today he's paying you back in the same coin.
Preeti, neither you were privy to the discussion nor anybody else was privy to the discussion. I know what happened because I run Congress President's office. I know what happened there. I know the kind of seats Aam Aadmi Party had asked. I know the number of seats Aam Aadmi Party had asked, and which were not practical, and in fact, they were not practical at all. We couldn't have given that number of seats which they were asking. We wanted to accommodate Mr. Rahul Gandhi ji and Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge ji wanted to accommodate that. But number of seats, the kind of seats in the regions and all, it was not practical. We tried very hard. It couldn't work out. Didn't work out. That's different. And we didn't ask them for an alliance in Delhi. Okay. Neither we were asking for any number of seats for them. They wanted to fight separately. We wanted to fight separately. On the other hand, my TMC senior colleague Kirti Asad ji said so many things about Congress being a larger party and all. But at the same time, during the Parliament election in India Alliance, we didn't have an alliance open alliance with TMC in West Bengal.
So you're saying there's nothing wrong?
Neither did they accommodate.
All right, so let me open up the debate.
I'm not accusing anyone. I'm saying these technical issues and practical issues will always be there.
You're not accusing anyone. Sir, you're not accusing anyone, but all your allies are accusing you of trying to play Big Brother and telling you that it's not the case anymore. Things have changed, But Jasmine Shah, I want to bring you in. Would it be foolhardy at this point of time?
Nani, you can assume.
I'm not assuming. I'm just going by what each of those leaders are saying. But Jasmine Shah, would it be foolhardy? Because many would suggest that this is maybe allowing your ego get into the way. What happened during Haryana, now the Aam Aadmi Party would like to pay back the Congress in the same coin. Why I say it is because your allies might be standing with you today and not looking at the Congress, but all of those allies are saying that the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party should have fought together. This is another big mistake that you're doing.
Preeti, the problem with Congress today is that it has forgotten what it is trying to fight. Because few months back when the India Alliance was formed, it says we want to get rid of authoritarianism in the country. We want to ensure that democracy is intact. We want to ensure that CBI and ED are not made as tools of BJP. And that's how the entire India Alliance fought spectacularly across India. Suddenly the Delhi elections comes and all the Congress leaders go mum about BJP. Today, not a single BJP leader in Delhi is talking about, Congress leader is attacking BJP, calling them authoritarian, dictatorial or anti-national. In fact, Congress has started targeting AAP and saying that Aam Aadmi Party is anti-national. Bar that logic is being put out. So tomorrow what? They will go to Uttar Pradesh and call Akhilesh Yadav anti-national. Tomorrow they will go to West Bengal and call Mamta Didi anti-national. So one needs to have clarity as to who do you want to get rid out of in this country? It cannot be me and me every time. And everybody knows the reality of Congress in Delhi. You look at the last two consecutive Vidhan Sabha election, 0 seat. You look at the MCD elections, hardly a handful of seats. So the writing is on the wall, and whatever Congress, I'm not saying that Congress is any real threat at all in Delhi, But if
Okay.
at all, if they win 3, 4, 5% vote share, they are going to make BJP stronger. So Congress needs to decide that do they want to see a stronger BJP in Delhi, or do they want to see a stronger opposition or the India alliance? And
Okay.
that is the question that only Congress can answer for
Well,
itself.
on the contrary, from 4% in 2020 Vidhan Sabha elections, the Congress vote share actually rose during the MCD elections to 12%. So that's a sizable bit.
Elections.
Okay.
No, but different elections have different.
Okay, different elections, I got it. Different elections are completely apart.
chemistry.
All right, I get that. But Jasmine, the same, whatever you are preaching to the Congress right now could have applied to you in Haryana, where you're saying even a 3 or 4% increase could take away votes and help the BJP. You did exactly that then in Haryana, because you took away... Yes, go ahead. Even that 3% vote that you took in Haryana helped the BJP.
And that's precisely our point, that, in Haryana, we tried endlessly. Who was all the time we were going to the Congress, we were saying that it is in our both mutual interests. Congress leaders somehow felt that they had already won the election. The fight was about CM kaun banega, and they forgot fighting the election and respecting, coalition partners who could have actually got them through. So that is the reality today. And look at what Congress is doing in Delhi. Today, only the Aam Aadmi Party is laying the agenda for the future of Delhi.
All right, Dr. Hussain, you want to come in, but I need to open up the debate.
Congress has not even talked about what is its vision. They are saying कि नहीं, हम आम आदमी पार्टी को काम नहीं करने देंगे, हम इनको जेल में डालेंगे. This is the language of BJP.
Okay, I know Sanju Verma wants to come in, but Sanju Verma, this is not 3 against 1 today. This is everyone against everyone today. That's what it seems like. Though Ghanshyam Tiwari is picking sides, but Ghanshyam Tiwari, is it in the spirit of politics, in the spirit of alliance dharma? Is it a little ungracious? And why I'll tell you is, because in 2024 Lok Sabha elections, the Congress sides with the Samajwadi Party, takes exactly the seats that you offer to them. Some of them at that point of time were unwinnable, even as per the Samajwadi Party. You go out as an alliance in 2024 to script, maybe not history, but come up with a showing which was phenomenal in Lok Sabha elections, where even the Congress did really well. All of that happens. Milkipur by-elections, Ghanshyam Tiwari, are on the same day as Delhi elections. The Congress, in Alliance Dharma, says we will not field a candidate, we will support the Samajwadi Party candidate. But lo and behold, the Samajwadi Party comes out and says we are supporting Arvind Kejriwal, not the Congress in Delhi.
Good evening, Preeti, to you, my fellow co-panelists and the viewers. Two things are important. One is that from the point of view of India Alliance, we have maintained that India Alliance is a national alliance. And the alliance is able to script a history. When 400 Par was broken, the government of Bharatiya Janata Party, their dictatorship vision to break the constitution was broken by people of India as they voted India Alliance against the 400 Par mission. As far as state elections is concerned, state elections have their own dynamics. And in that, at least partners in India Alliance are not using the tactic that BJP uses, where they bite their own partner to dust, whether it is their partners in Punjab or whether it is their partners such as Shiv Sena in Maharashtra. This is a state dynamic. It is clear that Congress and Aam Aadmi Party are very competitive in Delhi politics. At the India Alliance level, in the national politics, they came together and fought as part of India Alliance. As far as Samajwadi Party is concerned, one, we believe that regional parties represent the voice of the people wherever people have strengthened a regional party, and in that Aam Aadmi Party has represented that voice. So from our perspective, people of Delhi have to make choices, and they have two good choices from India Alliance parties to make. Parties that do not believe in butting to cutting model. Parties that don't
Ghanshyam
believe
Tiwari,
in
this
taking away
language
the
is very
rights
different, because an Akhilesh Yadav will be standing on the dais alongside Arvind Kejriwal and not possibly Rahul Gandhi on the 13th, where he holds his first rally.
I think as the campaign unfolds, it is important that Samajwadi Party focuses its viewpoint to the mission it brings to the people, rather than the internal state battles between partners of
I know
India
this is an
Alliance.
uncomfortable spot, and I'm sorry I need to put you in there. But Sanju Verma, I want to bring you in all of this because, Sanju Verma, let's start with this. How does it sound like, or what does it feel like when the Aam Aadmi Party says, and could actually happen, that the Congress is the B team of the BJP in Delhi, because anything over a 4% that the Congress had in 2020 would be only, help the Bharatiya Janata Party. This is what the BJP would want.
Preeti, first and foremost, nice to see you on your show. Coming straight to the moot point of the debate, for the benefit of your audience, let me tell you what the state of the dot alliance is today. You have Sanjay Singh of the Aam Aadmi Party versus Ajay Markan of the Congress. You have Sandeep Dixit of the Congress versus Atishi of Aam Aadmi Party. You have Ashok Gehlot of the Congress, former CM of Rajasthan, versus Prithviraj Chauhan of the Congress, former CM of Maharashtra. You have Pratap Singh Bajwa of the Congress versus Bhagwant Mann of Aam Aadmi Party. You have Mamata Banerjee of TMC versus Rahul Gandhi of Congress. You have Akhilesh Yadav of Samajwadi Party versus Kamal Nath of Congress. You have Kalyan Banerjee of TMC versus Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary of Congress Party. And you have Lalu Prasad Yadav versus Sonia Gandhi. ये हाल है dot alliance का. They are not able to see eye to eye with each other, and I have been screaming from every available rooftop that the dot alliance was always an opportunistic Gathbandhan with no common agenda, no common minimum program, driven only by one thing. What is that one thing? Their all-consuming visceral hatred for one man, Narendra Modi. And let me just remind the Congress spokesperson here that, आप कहते हैं, oh, we limited the BJP to 240 odd seats. The hard reality is that Narendra Modi is the first prime minister in 62 years in post-independent India to come back romping home to a victory for the third time in a row. You find that hard to digest, but that is exactly the truth which you need to grapple with. The other very interesting point that I want to make is this. The results will be out on the 8th of February. We are just a couple of weeks away from the D-Day. But I want to say one thing to you, Preeti. I will again just give you numbers in 10 seconds. I know that a Lok Sabha election is very different from an assembly election. You know that, I know that. But, if we have to extrapolate for the sake of hypothesis, let's not forget that in Lok Sabha 2024, a lot of parties came together. BJP was all alone, fighting it out all alone. Don't forget that we had in Lok Sabha 2024 from Delhi a vote share of 54.35%. We polled 48.44 lakh votes. Our closest competitor was the Aam Aadmi Party, which had a vote share of 24.17% and polled 21.54 lakh votes. As far as the Congress is concerned, Congress to equation में है ही नहीं. Congress had a vote share of 18.9% and polled 16.85 lakh votes. My limited point is this. The ability of the BJP to convert vote share into winnable seats is excellent, and no party comes close to the BJP when it comes to vote share conversion.
But Sanju Verma, because you're a woman of data, ma'am, because you're a woman of data, let me give you another piece of data, and that is in 2020. The numbers that you quoted were not very different on what happened in 2019 Lok Sabha elections. You and I both know that. What came about in 2020? You and I both know that. It was a sweep by the Aam Aadmi Party where Delhi was concerned. So let's not get into that. The Delhi election is very, very different. And this has usually happened where in Lok Sabha, the same voter votes for Narendra Modi but turns around and votes for Arvind Kejriwal. Will it happen this time? That's the big question. 10 seconds, ma'am.
Then I will just respond to that?
Yes, I will go to Dr. Hussain after that. Go ahead.
Thank you. Preeti, you made a very pertinent point. I started by saying a Lok Sabha election is very different from an assembly election, more so when it is a half state like Delhi. But let me also remind Preeti, and this is with no offense to none, show me one political pundit worth his or her salt who actually said BJP will win Haryana. सब कहते थे अरे बीजेपी तो गई, बीजेपी को तो हरियाणा की जनता ने टाटा बाय बाय कह दिया. And the BJP has formed government for the third time in a row.
That's why Sanju Verma, That's why, because
history.
Okay, and you're right in that. That's why, Lok Sabha elections are so very different from state assembly elections, because if you went by Lok Sabha elections of Haryana and you extrapolated numbers, it would be very different than what the numbers look like right now.
Preeti, today momentum is with BJP.
Okay.
That's my latest point.
Okay.
The
I want to get in
momentum
Dr.
today is
Hussain
with
back. He
BJP.
wanted to make a counter to Jasmine Shah. But Dr. Hussain, to bring you back, and I'll tell you why it's a tad bit embarrassing, because you have not just your allies taking you on. Ghanshyam Tiwari is being very magnanimous today, despite the stand that his party has taken. Even your own, Dr. Hussain. You have a Prithviraj Chavan who'll come out and say Arvind Kejriwal win, Congress should have allied with the Aam Aadmi Party. Then you have, of course, leaders who are from your Delhi state unit vociferously going after the Aam Aadmi Party. In midst of all of this, and Dr. Hussain, I'm sure you'd be the best bet, to clarify this, the top leadership of the Congress seemingly missing from the campaign. Is there a disconnect? Is there an understanding where the main top leadership of the Congress is concerned that Aam Aadmi Party should win this election, even though our local unit wants to fight it? Because in the ideological spectrum, this fits best.
Preeti, two things. One is that about your last question, Congress senior leadership, top leadership will definitely be campaigning for the party candidates in Delhi elections. Only yesterday that Delhi elections have been announced, and once the candidates are finalized, I think we have another 20 candidates to be announced. Once that are announced, I think the entire party leadership will be there supporting and campaigning for its candidates. That is point one. Point two, just to remind my friend from Aam Aadmi Party that Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka, in all these elections, Aam Aadmi Party didn't have any stake at all. We were in power in Delhi for 15 long years. We have stakes here, we have people here, we have candidates here, we have supporters here. And there's no alliance between us and Aam Aadmi Party. Neither Aam Aadmi Party wanted nor Congress Party wanted. So there's nothing like Aam Aadmi Party not giving us or we not having an alliance in that. Aam Aadmi Party contested in all these states. And the same argument which you people and other people are giving against Congress Party today, these arguments were given against Aam Aadmi Party in those states. And it did matter in Gujarat, it did matter to a certain extent in Himachal, to a very lesser extent even in Haryana. So let us not get into a debate. Theirs is a different party, ours is a different party. India Alliance is only for parliament elections. We are fighting the election. We will definitely be targeting BJP also. But the point is in Delhi, it is Aam Aadmi Party that is there in this power. It is Aam Aadmi Party which has been there for 10 long years. They have to be accountable to the people. Questions will definitely be asked to them, and questions will definitely be asked to Bharatiya Janata Party on its performance in the union government. And coming back to the BJP spokesperson, I can only say BJP can definitely win Delhi elections. If the same thing happens, what will happen in Maharashtra? If 55 lakh voters increase in the electoral list between 2 months' time during the parliament election and 3 months' time and the state election, I don't know if the electoral list is out here. How many voters have increased? Which areas have increased? What has increased here? We don't know. And if the percentage on the polling day and the percentage on the next day and the percentage on the counting day, if it increases, they will win. They'll definitely win. When the election process is subverted, when the election process is it is compromised,
then why fight an election? Why instill faith in democracy?
We still don't have any convincing answers to the questions that we asked regarding the elections and the results in Maharashtra. No convincing answers from the election
but Dr. Hussain, yesterday the election commissioner, one second, Dr. Hussain, the election commissioner yesterday went in depth to specify how robust the electioneering system is, how watertight the EVMs are, and how the voter list is actually formulated, and then it's very difficult to tamper with it, near impossible. That's what he said. He went point by point rebuttal of what the Congress has bought in, sir. My basic question is, sir, why fight elections? Sir, my follow-up question, why fight elections when there is no faith in the system?
One second. Nane, one second. I didn't get convinced or didn't understand what the election commissioner explained. If you can explain to me how 55 lakh voters increased in 3 months' time from the parliament election to state election, please kindly convince, let the viewers have the opportunity to understand and get convinced as to how
Sanju
voters
Verma
have
wants to
increased.
come in for a rebuttal.
Let them.
Okay.
That is point number. And let me finish.
Yes, sir, make your point. 10 seconds. I'll give you enough time, ma'am. I'll give everyone enough time. I'm getting my
You
stop
cannot
here.
be on a rant.
No, nobody's on a rant, ma'am. Politer words. We'll all give. No. Sir, you have 10 seconds. My question was very basic, and the question was that why fight an election then at all? Don't fight the election. Say you're not fighting it because you have no faith in the system. Because you choose to fight an election, then you have to accept.
No, we have to fight. Ma'am, we have to fight an election. We have to fight an election. We have to fight all those forces who are trying to help one party to be in power. We have to fight both the election and also.
But you don't believe in the system of electioneering, sir. Okay, sir. Now allow me to open up the debate.
They have to explain to us.
Okay.
No, they have to explain to us.
I need to open up the debate.
If you know that the Punjab. No, just 1 second. If Punjab and Haryana High Court has given a judgment that everything that any voter in India wants from the election commissioner has to be given. After that, the election
I just want to open up the debate. Sanju Verma wanted to come in for a rebuttal. Sanju Verma, go ahead. Then I'll go across to Jasmine and Ghanshyam Tiwari.
Preeti, now I'm with my time because I'm not going to be sitting here and listening to reckless allegations against the Chief Election Commissioner and the democratic process by a sitting Congress MP. My open challenge to this Congress MP is, if you feel that elections in India are unfair, if you feel that the Election Commission is a handmaiden of the Modi government, today on live television, I dare you, you resign from your seat as a member of parliament. Himmat hai? Himmat nahi hai. Sirf aakar TV debate.
Why should I resign?
Let's go one by one, sir. One by one. Can I just get Sanju Verma? Let's get Sanju Verma. Ma'am, go ahead, make your point.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Preeti. Because when he was speaking, I was not on air. So I will dare the Congress MP, Mr. Hussain, if you do not believe in elections, if you do not believe in the Chief Election Commissioner, if you do not believe in the fairness of the electoral process, resign from your seat as a member of parliament. Uske baat karenge. If Rahul Gandhi does not believe that elections are fair, let him resign from Rai Bareli. If Priyanka Vadra believes elections are not fair, let her resign from Wayanad. आप सदन के अंदर आते हैं, you take the benefits of an MP, आप बड़े-बड़े बंगलों में रहते हैं, and then you have the audacity to say, oh, you know what? The Election Commission is a handmaiden of Narendra Modi. थोड़ी शर्म आती है या नहीं? But very quickly, beyond semantics, let me tell you this, Preeti, for the last time. For the first time, EVMs were used in 1998 for the state assembly elections of Delhi, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. BJP lost all the 3 elections. They were won by the Congress party, but BJP did not say EVMs are faulty. For the first time on a large scale basis, EVMs were used in a general election in 2004. BJP lost. EVMs were used in 2009. BJP lost. But हमने ये नहीं कहा, like a bunch of sore losers, that EVMs are faulty, democracy खतरे में है. Mr. Hussain, grow up and learn to accept defeat.
But.
अरे बताओ ना. Answers do not.
Okay, 1 second. It's not. Okay, because we are. Sanju Verma, 1 second. Because you quoted Sanju Verma. Because you quoted what you quoted. Can we get the faders down, please? Sanju Verma, because you quoted what you quoted, I just want to also make a tiny point. Yes, the Congress and parts of the opposition are raising the EVM issue. But it's not that the BJP's never raised it. 2009, L.K. Advani wanted a ballot paper election. GVL Narasimha Rao, your own colleague in Rajya Sabha, ma'am, allow me to speak, has written, GVL Narasimha Rao, your own colleague, has written an entire book on it. I'm just saying.
VVPATs are there, Preeti. Ma'am, VVPATs are there. In 2009, VVPATs were not there. Please give us the full truth to your audience.
Ma'am, he wanted a ballot
VVPATs were
paper
not there
election.
in
You and I,
2003.
ma'am, are you telling me
Today, VVPATs
your
are there.
party, ma'am, are you telling me your party colleague and someone who sits
Today,
in Rajya
VVPATs are
Sabha,
there, yes
GVL
or no?
Narasimha Rao, did not write an entire book
VVPATs
on
there
it?
today, yes
Okay,
or no?
it's not an
Are
okay.
VVPATs there today, yes or
Okay,
no?
I want to completely cut across and get in Jasmine Shah and Ghanshyam Tiwari. Both of them have been very, very patient in this. But Jasmine Shah, there was a point that was raised by your ally because, hark back. This is a deja vu, Jasmine Shah. Gujarat elections, Haryana elections, Delhi elections. In Gujarat, you were the party that completely damaged the prospects of the Congress where Gujarat was concerned. And you have Dr. Hussain, who's also detailed on what happened in the state of Haryana. What's taking place right now is very, very similar. No, Jasmine?
Absolutely not. There is this always a lurking sense of entitlement when Congress is concerned. It feels that in states where only Congress and BJP are fighting for eternity, for the next 100 years, the people of that state should not be able to exercise their vote for any third option. In Gujarat, for the first time that we fought, it's the very first time we fought all the seats of Gujarat. We didn't get 2 or 3. We got 13% vote share. Close to 40 lakh people of Gujarat voted for us. We got 5 MLAs. But look at Congress in Delhi. For the last 2 elections that they have been fighting, एक बार 5% vote मिला, एक बार 6 मिला, 7 मिला. So the people of Delhi know that if Congress is going to fight, voting for the Congress is the same like voting for the BJP. They very well know that उनका एक भी MLA नहीं आने वाला है. It doesn't matter to anybody except the BJP, and that is why you will see that Congress and BJP, when it comes to Delhi, speak the same language. The only person they are abusing, calling anti-national, calling names, is Arvind Kejriwal. And it wouldn't make Congress any more happier than seeing Arvind Kejriwal, even lose a few more seats than he lost the last time. That was not the case in Gujarat. And the results of Gujarat election make it very clear that Gujarat was ready for change. Gujarat is ready for a third party. And in Aam Aadmi Party, they gave a kind of faith and a response that they've never given to any third party. Congress has not even replicated that in Delhi. I want to make one small point on the electoral matter because, you asked about the role of the Election Commission. Preeti, we must flag that in Delhi, the biggest fear that we are seeing is voter list manipulation. Just 2 days back, CM Atishi wrote to the Chief Election Commissioner, and with data, everything has been forwarded. We are yet to see action. 6,000 voters being deleted.
No, ma'am. It's a one. No, ma'am. It's not. It's not.
You can't outshout
I need to give both of them their time. Yeah,
Please.
Go ahead. Make your time.
I am saying with proof, 6,100 voters the process has started for deletion. Totally 85 people objected for these people. When these 85 people were called to Election Commission, only 11 showed up.
Okay.
And Preeti, on record, these 11 people said that he made...
Before I go to Ghanshyam for a final word, just Jasmine Shah, does the Aam Aadmi Party have faith in the electoral system? Will you agree with the verdict? Will you abide by the verdict on the 8th of February? Or you will wait for the verdict? If it doesn't turn in your favor, you'll blame the EC?
Preeti, we absolutely have faith in the Election Commission, but we do not have blind faith. There is faith and there is blind faith. And when we see an electoral fraud happening in front of our eyes, समय बचते हम सतर्क करना चाहते हैं, and we have given the entire proof to the media.
I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. I want to bring in Ghanshyam Tiwari for he's been patient enough. That's the last word I'm giving in because otherwise we'll have to go for the full cycle again. But Ghanshyam Tiwari, you've been wanting to make a point. The question that I want to ask you is, the sheer fact that the Samajwadi Party has decided to stand by the Aam Aadmi Party, does it stem from regional insecurity? Because the growing trend in Indian politics is seemingly increasing to be bipolar, and there seems to be a fair amount of insecurity by certain regional parties, some of them that have come in from the Congress, not yours.
Preeti, we defeated BJP in their home turf, in their laboratory of hate that they want Uttar Pradesh to be. We defeated them in Ayodhya. We almost defeated the Prime Minister in Varanasi. So we are not afraid. We believe in the voter of India, that the voter will elect a leader who doesn't stand for a corrupt corporate, who doesn't stand to take away their rights, who doesn't stand to corrupt the Election Commission. The voter will show the might to the people of India. I'm in Germany right now for an election study tour, which has four times the number of voters as Delhi has. And the EVMs are banned. We are in a strange state in India where at one level we have to save democracy from a democratically elected prime minister. We have to save election.
But
the
point is, this debate was entirely different. It's come on to the EVMs and the election system in the country. That's just as bizarre as it gets.
I'm just saying that we are in a bizarre. Very quick point. We are in a bizarre state where we have to save democracy from a democratically elected prime minister, and we have to save elections from election commission who wouldn't look at the democratic nature of the country.
All right, and you have to save, I would reckon, your states from your own ally partners. That's what's seemingly happening. But we're going to let it rest at that. I appreciate all four of our guests for joining us. I'm sorry, I don't have the time to come back to you. It's a contentious issue and will continue in days to come. A debate which we will have more often on India Today.